I have wanted to make this video for well over a month, and don't worry, this still holds complete relevancy. Hear me out. Nick830 is upset with YouTube, or at least I would imagine he still is upset, but regardless, something we're going to get into is Nick830 being upset with YouTube and different, I guess you could say, pop artists. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in just a second. Before we do though, guys, I do want to say hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with too many YouTube channels. Guys, you know what? I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, and I will explain afterwards, okay? Nick830 a while ago posted this tweet. It's still wild to me that music labels will grant Fortnite creators 1 week to monetize their content freely, and then after that 1 week is over, they just claim everything. Such an insane concept of how artists and labels take advantage of creators like that. They recognize the reach and influence we have for even granting that 1 week, and then everything just gets reverted. It's like, we're gonna use you to promote our song and content for free to millions of your viewers, but oh yeah, we're not paying you for promoting it. And now we're also taking all of your ad revenue on top of it. I work so hard editing all my videos, and even if it's just 10 seconds of an artist song in here, the entire vid gets claimed. Epic Games looks out for creators the most though. I think the whole online copyright system is dated. So the reason that I wanted to bring this up now is because, first of all, I wanted to make a video when this first came out. Nick830 posted this right after the Fortnite remix event. Then new Fortnite things kept coming out, things about Chapter 6, all of that, and then I was like, oh man, I guess I can't make a video about this. But then we just had the Juice WRLD event, and we recently, and any creator might know this if they are part of the program and tried to monetize their videos. Now, after I think it was a couple weeks they gave us, regardless, a few days ago, I got the email, and I would imagine everybody else got the email too. The same kind of thing, just like with the Fortnite remix, you can no longer monetize the Juice WRLD event. It's all going to, I would imagine, I don't know, Eminem, Juice WRLD, like whoever it's going to, like Juice WRLD's manager, Juice WRLD's family, doesn't matter. None of us can no longer monetize that event. So I was like, perfect, because now I can actually talk about what I wanted to talk about with Nick830. But then all this Loot Station stuff kept coming out. So I was like, okay, I need to make a video on that. So we're here. This is still relevant, and it's going to happen down the road because I would imagine we're going to continue to get more concert events, and I thought this would be a fun thing to talk about. Now, I do find myself agreeing with Nick830 on this. I do believe the copyright system is outdated, and there isn't a ton to break down with this entire topic because I believe that the solution to it is to have some sort of shared revenue system within YouTube. Why can't it be, even if you want to use a split? Or like Nick830 said, we're using like 10 seconds of a song sometimes, and then all of a sudden, like take the Galactus event, for example. It was such a small part of the event that if you want to monetize it, you have to mute it or erase the song, which is that tool we have now, but sometimes that scuffs the audio and it takes away from the experience of the event and takes away from the viewer's experience because they're seeing no music behind what they're doing in a Fortnite event. I personally would be okay, even if it was just 50-50. That would be something, and I wish that YouTube would have a tool inside of the copyright system in order to automatically like split it or figure out how much of that video is using the song. Let's say like 5% of the video uses the song, 5% of the revenue can go over to the person who is allowing people to use it for the Fortnite event. You get what I'm saying? I think it is literally that simple, and I wish that I could have a longer commentary piece on you for that, but that's how I believe it should be. I'd be personally happy with 50-50, but what I do think is right is to have that percentage. But it's not just about what I think, guys. Let's take a look at what a bunch of people over in replies to Nick830 and at the time on the Explore page, what they had to say about it. By the way, if you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time. Let's continue on to what everybody had to say about this, okay? Nick830 continued. I forgot. I've had these tweets gathered for a long time, guys. I'm sorry, okay? Fortnite looks after creators the most in-game copyright settings, and they're the only ones negotiating 1 week grace periods for us. And that's true. Not an evil Epic Games people like to talk about, but Epic Games does take good care of us. By the way, the supporter creator program in general is fantastic. It's helping my life a lot right now. I love Epic Games as a company, man. Main point. It's easy for music labels to take advantage of certain copyright features. It should be percentage of vid using copyrighted footage equals percentage of revenue given. I promise you guys, I forgot that Nick830 said this, so I find myself agreeing with Nick830. That was my own idea, and I forgot that Nick830 said this, okay? The current system is outdated and hasn't changed in years. As I've mentioned, as Nick830 said, I completely 1000% agree with this. So there was a reply to it. So don't use the content, my friend. Turn off copyrighted audio. If people were using your song to make money, wouldn't you want to get paid for that? Nick830 replied to that, yes, but a percentage. If I make a 1 hour long video with quality edited content that took me days to edit, and that in that video, there's 10 seconds of copyrighted music, should they get all of the revenue? Absolutely not. Makes no sense. Perfect reply to that. And typically I am on board with the people saying like, oh, well, if you don't like it, don't use it type thing, right? But I in this specific case, I do think what's fair is to get a percentage. Just like Nick said, no matter how long the video is, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but let's say my intro song was copyrighted. That plays for what, 15 seconds? Should that mean that for my entire video, the mid-roll ads, whatever it may be, even if I'm promoting something, should that all go to that person who created the song? No, it shouldn't. I get where people are coming from though. Don't use the song, don't upload the video about the live event. I just think that when it comes to the copyrighted audio, it should not be able to claim the whole video. And if there was a percentage thing working within YouTube, do you know how many people would start using different artists' songs in order to integrate it into their video? And then that would also make the artist get even more money because more people are using it in videos. They are literally, they're having a huge missed opportunity with this. And I'm shocked that any like label or company isn't promoting or for something, having something like this. But then again, YouTube's been doing really, really good, especially throughout the entirety of 2024 with quality of life features, making the platform better in general. So perhaps this is something that we can look forward to in the future. Archeops had this to say, it's so funny because the idea behind it is, oh, you're profiting off my property, when in reality, if anything, is that you're literally promoting said property. It should be the other way around, and they should honestly be paying the creator. It's not like you're uploading the whole song and making money off of it. You're featuring a minute fraction of a song and potentially promoting it to all your viewers. Your viewers aren't watching your video because of the song, but they might go listen to the song because of your video. That last part is incredibly true. Incredibly true. Take the new Juice WRLD, for example. The new Juice WRLD song, Empty Out Your Pockets. That's all I've been listening to for like the past month. I love it. It's literally my favorite Juice WRLD song. I will say I'm sure those people exist, and of course, like exceptions don't make the rule. I just want to cover it because I know people are going to comment about it. Yeah, you know what? Some people come for the music. Some people do. Some people will find Nick A30 because they like the Juice WRLD event, right? But the vast majority of people are on the opposite side of that. I loved how that, especially that last part. Very, very well said. Rohan Fozzie had this to say, it's why I don't post videos of the live events anymore. After a week that is up, the video gets copyright strikes. Even had a warning, yet I followed the steps provided by Epic. Sometimes you run into this stuff with YouTube, and it's very dangerous to a lot of creators. Like, because, look, again, what we're talking about with Loot Station, he's going through something very unfortunate right now. Sometimes YouTube isn't always, like, backing it. It's pretty risky to have some copyright warnings on your channel, because somebody could take advantage of that. But let's continue on to what another user had to say. HHBDD Daryl had this to say, easy fix, stop using their music. There's a ton of replies like this, a ton of replies. And at the end of the day, I do have this attitude with a lot of things. Stop using the music. You can do that. If you really have an issue with it, we cannot use the music. But I do think that the system that YouTube has in place right now, and it's difficult to come from this perspective because of course I'm going to have a perspective like this as a YouTuber, but I do believe that this is the right way to go about things. It's fair to share. If both creators are bringing in people, if both creators are generating revenue, if both creators are coming in to make the video, I think what's best is to have a percentage shared with the label or whoever, the artist, whoever's making the music. I think that's the most easiest and fair way to go about it. We do have more people to take a look at though, because the conversation does not end there. I want to stop you guys for just a second though. As you guys know, I've been recently promoting my supporter creator code because I have seen a little bit of a boost in it and it has been so wonderful. I am doing my very best grinding on YouTube as hard as I possibly can to one day give my wife and my future children, and the one that I already have now, the best life that they could possibly have. So thank you to all of you who have been using my supporter creator code. I ask that if there is no code that you are using in the item shop, please consider using code Clen. I'm working as hard as I possibly can on YouTube, and to all of you who have been using the code, it means a lot. It's helping my life a ton right now. Thank you very, very much. Let's continue on to what Tactical had to say about this. It's also that you're profiting from streaming their song though. They get nothing from that, only the tiny chance that a random viewer will be like, this is a banger, and go out of their way to find the original song. Streaming someone else's music is like stealing their money. If you're just streaming the music, then yes, but how many people are realistically going to, like Nick A30 for example, to go listen to what Nick A30 is listening to? No, they're going to the channel for Nick A30. Nick A30 isn't profiting off their song. I didn't profit off the song. Did anybody come watch my reaction to listen to Juice WRLD's song? No, you can just go listen to Juice WRLD's song. You come for the creator, you come for the reactions, and it's not just that simple. You could have like an entire live stream. What about all of the people live streaming this? Live streams go on for hours. Let's say someone was streaming, full-time streamer. Let's take that for example. Maybe 5-8 hours of streaming. Oh, but they listen to a Fortnite event for 12 minutes. And in that, there's maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes of music from a creator. Excuse me, an artist. Does that mean that that artist should get all of the revenue for your stream? Because that's what happens if that's the case. What is right and what is fair is for them to get a percentage. B-Fall had this to say, YouTube needs to change the system so the percentage of time that the song was played for over the whole video is the same percentage they can claim for the whole vid revenue. So if you got a 10-minute vid and the song is played for 1 minute, they can claim only the 10% of the revenue. That's too logical. I'm just kidding. But honestly, how many times do I have to say it, man? That makes an incredible amount of sense, and it's good to see people actually agreeing about this, because this is what's right. This is what's right. This is what's fair. As Nick830 said, the system is outdated. George Garden had this to say about it. Has anyone tried to start dialogue with the music labels to find a resolution to this? I understand that it hurts to lose the monetization on the content given the small percentage of music used to compare to the length of the video, but until someone actively challenges the current... I did not know there would be another tweet to that, but you can kind of get exactly where that's going. I wonder if Epic Games and YouTube will ever... And I would imagine that's down the road, though. Because I'm surprised that this isn't a thing that's already put in place. It benefits everybody. It does. More people will use the artist's music if the artist is okay with that, and more people and more artists will get more revenue from those people. And they're not, again, nobody's going to come to my channel to listen to whatever music I use. They're coming from me, and maybe they'll like the song in the background. Maybe you can have a stream element spot or something along those lines. Hey, what song's playing right now? They'll go listen to that music. Plus, whatever ad revenue I'm getting from that stream or that video can go also to the artist. It seems like a win-win. And I actually never really thought about this until I saw Nick830 talking about it. So I wonder if, like, more in time, if enough people make a big deal about this, especially because Epic Games is so great. By the way, I know it's a little bit unpopular to say, but Epic Games is so great. They care about the people in their creative programs. Perhaps they have the power to actually make a little bit of change there. But regardless, let's continue on to the notorious dog. Copyright on music is terrible. Wouldn't that draw more attention to the song? If someone was watching Nick's stream and a copywritten song played and they liked it, don't you think they would look it up themselves and listen to it a billion times, giving that artist money? It's dumb. Put a little simply, yeah, I disagree with the copyright on music being terrible. Like, if somebody has everybody can keep their content to themselves. Like, copyright is important, but again, I still would love if there's an agreement to, like, have some sort of concert and Epic Games is like, hey, everybody can monetize this for a week. I like that we're getting the week grace period, but even just from the straight beginning, I'd be okay with the shared revenue. It's right in the sense that people would like the song and then would go head over to that new artist. I do disagree, and it's very important. Like, if the artist wants to keep their music to themselves, they have every right to do that. That's totally okay. If somebody was just hanging out and uploading a video about the song, or just making money off of just the song, or maybe even making a music video for it, all of that's not okay. And that's in those types of cases, of course, the copyright system is very important because they do need to protect their property. That's their song. Other people are monetizing it. They can go and take that money. But the problem is, because we're talking about these Fortnite events, there is such a small percentage of the song being used in the entire video, and it's the point of the video is not to play the song, right? But then again, it is unfortunately what we sign up for. And at the end of the day, guys, it's important to note that I'm extremely grateful that we get a week grace period. It's probably when I get the most views for my channel personally, is the first week of it being uploaded. Yeah, views come in here and there, and I'm reaching the point in my content where they'll get views on, like, really, really old videos, and I'm sure that'll only increase as time goes on. But I'm incredibly thankful that I can make the money that I do throughout the first week of it being uploaded. So I don't want to sit here and become ungrateful. I just think that there is a proper way to go about this, and I do think that Nick830 is completely right. I should have mentioned that at the very beginning of the video. I'm sorry for not doing that, but I need you guys to understand that I'm not just coming out here and just complaining about the system right now. I think that is just dated, as Nick830 said. And I'm extremely grateful not only to be in this program, but to be able to monetize even for the week that I do. Very, very happy about that. Let's take a look at what Teddy had to say. He's overreacting. The music is owned by the label, and Nick watching a Fortnite concert isn't his concert, it's the artists and Fortnite's. It's generous that they even give creators 1 week. Also, creators are constantly promoting the game. The music doesn't hugely change that. At the end of the day, I do agree with this, that it's generous that they're even giving creators 1 week. It's true. It's very generous on Epic's side. It's generous on the music label side. But there is a part of this that still isn't fair and still isn't right. Again, I don't want to come off like I'm whining about it, because I am thankful for it. I really am. There's a better way to go about it, and there's a more fair way to go about it. You know what's not fair, though? what's going on with Station's channel right now? He is permanently getting his channel taken down. At the time of recording this video, he's set to have his channel taken down in a couple days. So why don't you check out this video and we will explain that entire conversation. I would love to have you guys over there. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.